Alright, let's get straight into it. 1090 read along. Admiral Kizaru. This is surely bound to be a big chapter. We got Kuro reading a book peacefully with black cats. I used to love the way he pushed his glasses up. That set me off when I first used to see it. What's he reading there? Heritage. Interesting. Alright, let's get straight into it. Hello, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm the man who will become the Pirate King. What are you doing, Luffy? We are in alliance with Dr. Vegapunk. If you care about York's safety, then withdraw your fleet from around the shore. Ah, save me. Your Straw Hat Luffy, correct? Who else is alive with you in the labo phase right now? Your Straw Hat Luffy, correct? Who is alive with you in labo phase right now? If you count the injured ones, then our number is... He's fully about to say it as well. You know what Luffy's like. Don't say anything, Luffy. Beep, beep. A woman voice. Is that Nico Robin? Ooh. Exposed already. That's not great. Jesus. Is Nami even wearing anything right now? What is... Oda loves it. He loves it. Talking with only them will give them information... Talking with them will only give them information, and they must not easily learn about us. My bad, you're right, but will that make them withdraw their fleet? Like hell that will happen. Don't underestimate the Marines. Yeah, you got a good point, Usopp. Oh, hold on, did I miss the bottom bit here? Kizaru, those bastards, how low can they sink? They really are as evil as the rumour says. What's this I'm hearing? What's happening over there? Oh, the Economic Journal headquarters. What? Luffy-san? Oh, yeah, of course, because Wapol's with Vivi. Oh, so this is how they link up. Interesting. Alright. Back to the original reading format. Beep, beep. We have to protect three things. First, the physical safety of York. Secondly, the punk records, which constitute Vegapunk's brain. And finally, the power needed to produce the Mother Flame. Power plant needed to produce the Mother Flame. Everything else can be lost except for those. These are ready to absolutely massacre everyone on that island. Alright, let's go down. But Rob Lucci and his squad are still there, alongside with the other Cypherpol agents. like he gives two shits about them. I'm just considering the worst possible scenario. It's important that we prioritise the most important factors to us. Understood, sir. Humans are no different from insects. Even if their numbers reduce, they will just multiply again. This guy. I mean, I'm guessing all the elders are like that, but this guy just has absolutely no soul. His character trait is just being heartless. Right. You heard all of that, right? I made a deal with the 5 Elder Stars. If you hurt me in any way, they will eradicate this island from existence, just like what they did to Ohara. Did Nami just whack her down? That's hilarious. Yes, thanks to you. Don't think that'll make me happy, you bastard. Even though I was facing 2 of the Seraphim, I'm still ashamed of myself. I know how you feel. Forget about it and get some rest. They're stuck in. They're in now. They're involved. These guys just having a feast while everyone's surrounding the island. Typical Straw Hat behaviour. Shaka, Pythagoras, Edison. Edison is still alive, Lilith. Stop, I'm boarding Lilith. I'm trying to connect comms down below. Okay. For the state of Vegapunk satellites, 4 are heavily injured and 2 are dead. As for the Straw Hat crew, what are you whispering over there, Lucci? It's nothing, just talking to myself. Just planning and plotting everything out. Or is he telling someone what the current state is? Interesting. Revealing this to someone on the outside, right? Surely. Or is he telling this damn bird that's going to fly and get the information out? Hey, to everyone down below, is everything alright over there? Flipping over to the down below parts. Laboratory underground basement. Straw Hat crew. Don't call them out. They're still our enemies. Thank you for the food. We owe our lives to you. Typical civilians struggling to trust the Straw Hats until they realise that they're pretty much the only ones that they can trust. Now we're saved thanks to you. Get us out of here. No, we can't do that. They'll at least move us somewhere else. Because having these creatures close to us has given us the creeps. Aren't the Seraphim your allies? Well, yes, but what if they got out of control again? Can you assure their safety, Vegapunk? Of course, because those bubbles are made from the same bubble shield used by the Pacifista Mark III. Ooh, okay. I was wondering where they ended up getting put. They're all locked up in these bubbles then, yeah? Those bubbles are even bomb blast resistant. I feel like that's not enough, but we'll see how long they last. It's made with the same properties of Sea Prism Stone. Okay. But the Seraphim don't... They have the same traits as the Devil Fruit users, but they don't have Devil Fruit powers, right? Right? I guess Sea Prism is also just a very impervious stone. In fact, let me just read it because it seems to tell me. It's made with the same properties of Sea Prism Stone, how dare they lock us in here, which makes them effective weapons against Devil Fruit users. That's amazing. We thought those were just regular soap bubbles. They're not kind of soap bubbles you've seen. You don't have to worry about us since we didn't receive any orders to eliminate you. You're of no concern to us. They're talking as well? Okay, then that's a relief. Even so, we're still grateful to you, Snake. Thank you for undoing the petrification on us. That's strange. I don't remember programming her to act like that. Interesting. Hancock. Those are my comrades. You have to undo your powers on them. Please, you're the only one that can save them. Oh my gosh. They programmed her so accurately that she fell for Luffy all over again. I was wondering if that would happen, and there you go. Even Jinbei knows. She looks down on everybody else except Luffy. It's funny to know that the Seraphim based on her has the same emotions towards Luffy. Very interesting. So these emotions are considered to be one of the pieces of information transferred through the lineage factor during the cloning process. Who's writing it down? Thank you again, Hancock. Did you just say you love me? God. Alright, let's get to some action now. Come on. Stella, although the comms system is working again, I can't open the Frontier Dome. We can't escape here if we can't disable the barrier. It's useless. I locked everything with a password. And here's another bad news for you. I didn't share that info with your brains and I don't plan on telling it either. You're not really in a position to be giving that kind of information out and acting all bad like that. I'm not really sure what you're planning. Didn't Nami just smack you in the face with her pole? You're starting to get on my nerves. That password and the world government are the two armors that protect me. See how well they do. I'm starting to get hungry. We're surrounded from every side, Stella. The fleet compromises 100 ships. The fleet comprises 100 ships and nearly 30,000 marines on board. Yes, we have a dire situation on our hands. Here you go, Stussy. Do you want a cup of coffee? It's only a matter of time. You said your name is Nami? You're the navigator of the crew, correct? Yes. The log post is not pointing to a new destination yet, but I still think we can follow the other directions it recorded in Wano. One of them is pointing northeast from here. That's where Elbath is. Ooh! We're finally going there. Luffy and Usopp caught wind of it. Uh-oh. Jeez, they're dropping everything now. Sick. I really hope they go there. I really hope they go there. I don't know if they will because... I don't know. We've got a glimpse of it with Shanks there. I'm not sure. We've been dreaming of going there ever since the Island of the Giants. Damn straight you have. Them singing in the background. Love that. Would you quit staring at me? Is that Stussy saying that to Rob Lucci? Yeah. Luckily for us, your ship is already on the lava phase stratum, but since the island is surrounded completely by a marine blockade, it's impossible for us to escape from the coast. We have to go northeast to the other side of the island. Fortunately, the Vega Force 01 is already stationed next to your ship. I hope it will carry us all through the marine blockade, but it can only fly within the airfield of Egghead. It will fall down as soon as it leaves the airfield range of the island. No problem at all. The Sunny can take over just before it completely leaves the airfield range. Should be able to, but well. No one will be able to chase after us after we fly 1 kilometer away. My word, that ship can fly a straight full kilometer. Very well, let's go with that plan. It's powered by Cola. That's a very well thought out plan, but we need to disable the frontier dome first before we can escape. You'll never get the password from me. Shut up, York. Why has no one put tape over our mouth or something yet? In that case, we'll just have to hack it. Do not underestimate the great Vegapunk. Alright, then it looks like we're flashing back or something to Lilith. I leave the command of the Vega Force 01 to you. Let's move the ship to the other side of the labo phase. We need to hurry. The barrier might open at any time now. You're right, though disabling it will allow us to escape, but that would mean we'll be vulnerable to enemy fire. Exactly. You know, to tell you the truth, I have never left this island before. We're not going for a picnic, you know. I'll definitely miss the food here. Same here, we won't get to eat any more of it tomorrow, so let's bring some more pizzas. That Bonnie as well getting in on the food. I like how Oda's making all of them talk and like the parts in which you would expect them to interact, they are. He's not missing out those important dialogues that keep you interested in the story, but I kind of want to get to the action now. I don't know if that's just me being impatient. It's called Admiral Kizaru and I've not seen him yet. Well, I saw him once standing listening in on a conversation. Let's get there, you know. I see, what a great man, skilled at cooking and at the same time strong in battle. Interesting. It's the first person I know who's complimented him in such a way. Or women, besides, was it Pudding who eventually complimented him on Whole Cake Island? Hey, why did you get in a mood all of a sudden? So weird. I'll admit I feel better now that I gave up on killing Vegapunk. Good, we won't be annoyed by your crying anymore like last night. I wasn't crying. Rob Lucci has made contact. Rob Lucci. You're a big letdown, mate. You're a big letdown. I mean, did we really expect him to completely change sides just like that? Not really, but okay. We now know what's happening inside. Relay this info to everyone at once. You heard that, Borsalino? Straw Hat was talking arrogantly to deceive us. I believe in believing that he has control over the whole situation, but it doesn't change the fact that they're still cornered like rats. Get in there now. The Frontier Dome is a defense system that utilizes lasers, right? Can't you go through it since you're a light human? That might be possible, but the one Vegapunk stationed to guard the front of the dome is a friend of mine. Well, you'll just need to ignore him. I can't ignore a man who's determined to fight us for his duty. Doing that will go against my ideals. Oh, we're learning a bit more about him now. Furthermore, if we start our assault now, Sentomaru will surely order the Mecha Sea Beast weapons and the 50 pacifistas under his command to sink our fleet. The casualties would be enormous. Strategizing. Battle plan. I like this. The situation is getting more and more complicated. What about the power plant? Do we know its location? Rob Lucci is quite the shrewd and cunning fellow. He already sent all the info we need. Battle stations! All of them lined up. Ships as far as the eye can see. Tell the Rokushiki users to be on standby. Our assault will begin soon. Yes, sir. Free all the CP0 agents from those pirates. Yes, ma'am. Tunnel? Is that like an error? Might have been a translation error, I'm not sure. Tunnel bombardment units. Or tonal bombardment units, potentially. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but tonal bombardment units. Remember that bomb blast attacks won't work on the pacifistas. Aim for the Mecha Sea Beast weapons. Alright, they're all planning it out. The Marine's not messing about. Let's see how well it goes, but... Alright. Yes, sir. Luffy's still pissing about, dancing around on these Sky Island grounds. I get what you mean, but don't forget our goal here. Is that Frankie enjoying it as well? We've arrived at the Sunny. Damn, that was quick. Ooh, here we go. Yata no Kagami. Pew! You know exactly what sound it is when it says pew. So from all the way over there, he's what? Is he gonna bounce off all of the ships? Ooh. Let's go at it then. Ojiki. Ojiki literally means uncle, but it's a Japanese word that's mostly used to refer to a Yakuza family's father/boss. Alright, okay. So it's basically saying like Don or uncle. All pacifista units, obliterate all enemies. Prepare yourself, Sentomaru. My defense is the toughest in the world. Jeez! Yes, Sentomaru! Out here. There's all the light. What's that? There's light coming from below. Hey, someone very strong is coming. Luffy can tell. Luffy knows what the sketch is. He can feel that haki. Surely you must recognize it as Kizaru's. Oh, man. End of the chapter. Good chapter, good chapter. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about the title of it. I feel like that's a little bit misleading. We spent half the time just in Egghead speaking to the Straw Hats. I mean, it's definitely laid out the plot. I feel like next chapter has to be a big one now. We've seen a fight initiate. Luffy's recognised that the fight has started. They're on the verge of escaping, but clearly that's gonna... I feel like it's gonna be a point where Sentomaru's getting his ass handed to him and Luffy turns around and goes and deals with the situation, as opposed to them all just leaving right now, which they could quite easily do. He might feel that it's Sentomaru or something along those lines, or maybe they get someone cool in. But yeah, it's laying the foundations well. The next chapter should be good. I'm excited for it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this read along, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other kind of anime or videos or general ideas that you've got that you want to see on this channel. And other than that, take care and peace.